Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 Designs, and this is the SacAnime Winter 2026 Artist Alley vlog. So it is Friday morning, just after 11:30. VIPs have been let in, and it's a little slow start, but that's perfect because I'm solo today. I didn't talk about this, but Ryan didn't get today off, so he will be coming up after work tonight, and he'll be with me for the rest of the weekend. But it is just me at the booth today, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I've got friends all around me, so it should be good. But we've got the booth all set up. My parents drove me up here and helped me set up yesterday, and we have our SacAnime exclusive tote bag, and we've got some exclusive stickers back there, and our very cute SnacAnime hydration edition little vending machine stamp rally. So I hope to see you guys this weekend, and let's see how the day goes. So it is almost 4 o'clock. We are more than halfway through day one, and it's been on the slower side, but steady. We had our nice little rush just a little bit ago. I don't think I'm doing any kind of record-breaking Friday numbers, but that's okay. We still have the rest of the weekend to go. But to everybody who has come out so far, thank you so much for stopping by the booth. Yeah, I think that one's good. That's nice and neutral. That one? Okay. I'll do... Let me see if I have one. If it's cash, it's 20 even. If it's on card, there's a little bit of tax.
Hey, SacAnime, we are 1 hour away. 1 hour away before we close down the dealer's room tonight for our first night of SacAnime 2026, but not to worry, plenty going on.
So it is about 6:30, and we're actually, oh hi! No, you're fine. You're in the vlog. Thank you! Oh my gosh, yes, I love these things. If she's not having any left. But yes, it's been very nice. Thank you, have a great night. It is 6:33. My hair is a mess. And we are going to pack down a little bit early today so that we can go get some dinner before it gets too crazy, because we are hungry. So I will see you guys for day 2 in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is day 2. It is just after 10 o'clock, so everybody's in here. VIPs came in at 9:30, and it seems like people are already in here shopping, so it's off to a better start than Friday was. It was a little slow for us yesterday, and I was talking to Melissa, who's the head of the Artist Alley, if you aren't familiar, and we were discussing about doing spring this year, the spring show that they do. We haven't done it yet, and she gave me a flyer, and if you watched my �nostalgia_con vlog from June of 2025, you will know that I got to meet the cast of Ed, Edd n Eddy, which I was a big fan of as a kid, and the cast is going to be there in spring, in April, and I got so excited, was like ready to commit, and looked at the dates, and we will be at Level Up Expo in Las Vegas that weekend. So I'm just a little bit devastated, but I'm hoping those guys will have a great enough time here that they would be considering coming back for another SacAnime that I'll be at. But there's already people in here shopping, and I'm excited to see how the day goes. So I forgot to mention that Ryan is here now. He came in last night, so I am not alone today. And if you guys watched the Midsummer Scream vlog from 2025, his uncle Marty is with us again, and he's getting us all of the incredible shots that you will see throughout this video. So super thankful to have extra help this weekend. And it is 2 o'clock on the nose. So we are almost halfway through the day, or maybe we are halfway through the day. I'm not sure, I don't know. We just had lunch, and it's been pretty steady. There's been a couple of rushes of people getting all kinds of goodies, so I hope to keep seeing you guys in front of the booth.
Hey, SacAnime.
Even though I post a lot about selling at events and conventions, it's really important to remember that I also sell online, and most of you guys do too. Etsy is my highest grossing platform, and part of its recent growth is thanks to this week's sponsor, EverBee. If you've been around my channel, you already know about our sponsor this week, EverBee, and you'll know how great they are for small business owners utilizing the tools they provide to get the most out of their Etsy listings. Previously, I've introduced the Daily Trends feature, which allows Etsy sellers to track and see performances of keywords on a daily level, and you can even customize the date range to see how things are trending over a specific period of time. And it just got better. Now you can see the daily trends as a table across multiple listings all at a glance to understand which listings are trending at what time. But that's not all. Right next to that, you can also see the growth rate of each listing as well to see what items and keywords are worth looking into. Growth Plan users can see this data for up to the last month, but will need a business plan to view the data for up to 24 months into the past, which gives them an opportunity to study long-term growth and seasonal shopping patterns. EverBee can be used completely for free, but if you join the growth plan, you will get access to the daily trends and so many more amazing features. And if you would like to join, you can check out the link in the description box below. It is an affiliate link, so you don't have to use it, but if you do use it, it gives me a little bit back so I can keep doing the things that I do. Thank you so much to EverBee for continuing to be an incredible sponsor of this channel and helping Etsy sellers make the most of their shops. Now, let's get back to the video. Am I filming? I am filming.
1, 2, 3. And then we'll just do one more. 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to smell my tote bags? Do they smell like bread?
They do kind of smell like bread.
Good morning. It is day 3 and it is 10:30. So everybody has been in here for about 30 minutes. Ends at 6 o'clock today, and it is absolutely pouring outside. We almost got into a car accident on our way to the convention, so we're very glad to be here in one piece. Hopefully everybody was able to come over very safely, because I know a lot of other people had issues too. Things have been going well. I didn't even sign off yesterday because it was so busy. So we are actually down in numbers quite a bit from previous SacAnimes. I don't even know what the percentage is, but we're down lower than we were for all of our numbers for Sac Summer 2025, and even that show we were down from previous years. So I think it's just time to start working on a lot of new products, because most of my returning customers already have most of my stuff. So anyway, let's see how today goes. Trying to be better about check-ins, but it is 3:30, 2.5 hours until the convention ends at 6 today. We've decided, since it's pretty slow today for us, if it's really slow during the 5 o'clock hour, we're gonna pack down a little bit early, which we don't usually do, but with the weather and everything and just how exhausted we've been from the end of 2025 for us, we want to get home and get some rest. But we have sold out of boys for the weekend. We're selling out of some of the sticker books. I sold more keychains and enamel pins than I have in a long time, and tons of stickers. So thank you to everybody who has come out and supported us. I still have a bunch of the tote bags. They haven't been moving as well this weekend, which I'm super bummed about. And I don't remember if I said it in the vlog earlier, but during the pressing process, we kind of roasted the canvas a little bit so it smells like bread. They all smell like bread. And I'm trying to use that as a selling point, but I think it's more gimmicky than that. But we'll see how the day goes and how the con wraps up for us. And if you are new to these vlogs, be sure to check out the end of the video where I discuss my profits and expenses for this show. And you can join either my Patreon or my YouTube memberships to see all the actual dollar amounts and dirty details of this and every other event that I have vlogged. So let's get back to the show. Oh, Happy New Year, everybody. I mean, I guess SacAnime was also during New Year, so happy continued New Year. The con is over. We have done inventory and gotten everything squared away and referred to our inventory list that we keep during the convention. Let's talk about how Sac went. So I have been doing SacAnime since 2017. This is the 5th year in a row that I've done SacAnime Winter. Previously, I had only ever done Sac Summer. So this is my 5th SacAnime Winter that I've ever done. If you have absolutely no idea where to start with SacAnime, I'm gonna link some vlogs down below so you can go back and check all of my SacAnime vlogs, and I'll give you some details here so you know what to expect. So SacAnime, as long as I've been doing it, is held at the Safe Credit Union Convention Center in Sacramento, California. This year it was January 2nd through the 4th, 2026, and the hours are 12 to 7 p.m. on Friday, 10 to 7 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, and VIPs get 30 minutes of early entry every day. If you are looking into the Artist Alley, it is a juried application. They usually hold applications pretty soon after the last SacAnime. Keep an eye out, especially on Facebook, because they do have a very active community on the SacAnime Artist Alley Facebook page, and it is a juried process. So you're going to have to show your work, you're gonna have to show if you have a booth design already, and definitely put your best foot forward because it's a very highly competitive show to get into. And there are 3 different types of booth spaces to choose from, ranging from $200 to $300 in price. We always choose the deluxe booth, which is a 10-foot by 8-foot section. You get an 8-foot table, gives you plenty of room behind, almost in a an entire vendor spot size, and that price is $250. In Les Spirits stats, we sold 510 products this weekend, with 15 products unaccounted for, whether or not that was human error when logging inventory during the convention or theft, I don't know. Our best-selling items were sticker sheets. We sold 137 this weekend, and our best-selling overall item was the mushroom gacha log. We sold 32 mushrooms. And I am so sad, I'll talk more about this maybe later, I don't know. I'm so sad that our least popular item for the entire weekend was the exclusive tote bag. We only sold 3 of the 12 that I made. I'm so bummed. And let's talk about some pros of this event. I say this every year, but there are a good group of people who return to see us specifically at this show every single time, and I'm getting really good at learning faces and in some cases names, so it's super great to know that you're gonna have some people welcoming you back every time. Kind of in the same vein, even though Ryan wasn't with me for day 1, I did not feel like I was alone because I'm literally surrounded with friends at this convention. Literally, I'm flanked almost on every side and up and down the aisle that I'm part of. It's all friends. I did already talk about this in the overview, and I might touch on it again in the profits versus expenses section, but this is still one of the cheapest Artist Alley tables in California, especially for the size of a booth that you get to choose from. It's really great for any level of Artist Alley vendor, whether you're just starting out and you want the $200 6-foot table, or you are a pro and you have a lot of stuff and you need the $300 corner deluxe area. So it's nice to have options. And of course, the staff is always lovely and wonderful, accommodating and communicative. Like I mentioned, I highly recommend joining their Facebook group on, well, Facebook. I always forget about it because I have not had access to Facebook for like over 2 years now, which I'm totally fine with. But you can still reach them on, I think there's even a Discord community, and you can email them, and during convention times like load in, load out, etc., you can contact Melissa directly if you have any issues. And let's talk about some cons, because I'm sure you guys saw my title for this video when you clicked on it, and it's starting to slap me across the face, y'all. I had a really conservative goal in mind for gross income for the weekend, especially compared to how SAC Summer went last year. And again, I'll talk more about all of this in the profits versus expenses section. I was a couple $100s short of that goal, so I'm pretty bummed about it. I'm still up from when we first started doing SacAnime back from the pandemic in 2022. 2021 maybe? I don't know. I think the last time I had made around this amount was 2022. So right before I started to really level up the game and pretty fresh off of the pandemic. There's a couple of reasons why I think I'm down this much, and a lot of it is on me and a lot of it is out of my hands, but one of them is because I think having moved the voice actors away from the Artist Alley, what they did in SAC Summer 2025, has really hurt foot traffic. So we're not getting quite as many people through the Artist Alley as we used to, because it used to be, I'll put up an example of the map. It used to be Vendor Hall, Artist Alley, and the voice actors. So they had to come basically through the Artist Alley to get to the voice actors, and a lot of people were shopping with us. Now the voice actors are upstairs and completely, almost, well, not even on the same floor as the Artist Alley. So a lot of people go straight to them, and it seemed a little bit slower in the last couple of SacAnimes since that change has been made. Obviously the economy could be a little bit to blame as well, but on my part, I didn't have anything new from SAC Summer, even though I had a huge break from conventions between SAC Summer and SAC Winter. Granted, I had other stuff going on. I did not make any new products except for the exclusive sticker and the exclusive tote bag. So that was on me. I have a lot of work to do to come back swinging for SAC Summer. And luckily I have like 8 months to do that. But overall, we are down almost 30% in income from SacAnime Summer 2025. And for a more direct comparison, 34% down from SacAnime Winter 2025. So I'm on the decline, and it hurts. I'm hoping that a lot of it is within my ability to claw myself out of the hole that I seem to be in at the moment with everything, but less on that, and let's talk money. This is the part of the video where I discuss my profits versus expenses, and I have always done this every time, I think, since the start of my Artist Alley vlogs back in 2021, and usually I will show you a pie chart. Everything will be in percentages. You can join my Patreon or my YouTube members to see actual dollar amounts. We're gonna change things a little bit in 2026, and I'm going to show you all of the dollar amounts for my expenses, but you will still want to join those communities if you want to see the profits that I'm making. But I think you can probably at least get an idea of what level of profits I'm making based on the expenses and based on percentages. So here is a list of all of the expenses, all the dollar amounts that I spent at this show. We spent just over $1,100 for SacAnime Winter in total. I actually got to save a little bit of money this time because my parents brought me up on Thursday, helped me set up. It didn't take us 2 hours, so we only had to pay for $6 in parking charges that day, and my dad covered the hotel for that night. They dropped me off at the convention center Friday morning. There were no parking charges for me Friday, so I saved money on that, and so the only hotel I paid for was Saturday and Sunday. Well, Friday night and Saturday night for me and Ryan. A couple of additional charges I did pick up. His Uncle Marty was there vlogging for us, but I bought his badge and I bought his lunch for Saturday and Sunday. So I did kind of add that food cost back from what I saved on hotel. And we had free charging for the Tesla at the hotel, so we only paid $5 in charging this time. I did end up buying Wi-Fi because that's how I run my Square terminal to speak to my iPad. They have to be on Wi-Fi, and it's cheaper if I buy it myself. But for some reason, I have continued to have issues with those two talking, and I ended up just using my little tiny Square and didn't need the Wi-Fi. So I guess I'm just kind of eating that cost, but I think I can use it for a future event. Table was $250. We spent just under $300 for the hotel. Parking was $54 for 2 days and 2 hours. We spent almost $300 on food because I don't know. I did buy my parents food Thursday night because they were covering so many other things. And then collected sales taxes. The tax rate in Sacramento is 8.75%, and we collected $220 in taxes for card fees. Based on all of that, so you know what to expect, here's a pie chart of just my profits. So we did a lot of card, 60% in card, just under 40% in cash, and then a tiny little bit of Venmo. I had 2 Venmo transactions, which is unusual. I used to do a lot more in Venmo, but people seem to not be using it much anymore. There's the pie charts. Again, if you want to see the actual profits that I made, you can check out my Patreon for $5 or more, or you can join my YouTube members at the $2.99 level and see all of that information. I have another event coming up local to Fresno, January 17th and 18th. I will be at the fairgrounds doing Anime Wave. I'll be in the exhibitor hall, and I have a couple of other conventions lined up for the first quarter into April. I hope you guys find me on Instagram or TikTok so you can keep up with me on a more daily level. Thank you guys if you have made it this far. Thank you if you have been around the channel for a long time. Your interactions in any capacity really fuel me. I kind of feel like Tinkerbell these days because it feels a lot like screaming into the void. And I didn't feel like that for a long time, and I'm feeling like that again. So any support that I have, a lot of you that came up to me at SacAnime to say that you love my videos and that you've been watching me for a long time, etc. It means more to me than you probably realize. So I hope to see you guys around. I do have a community tab if you guys want to like pop in and like share the stuff that you have like purchased from me, and like, I don't know, show me your displays, show me the things that like I inspired you to do. Start a conversation because I would love to be a part of it. Hopefully I will see you guys around the internet. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!